You're watching the Arise News channel. We are live in Kano, where the Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf is presenting the state's first ever 1 trillion naira proposed budget for the 2026 fiscal year.
And targets. Review of 2025 performance. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that in November last year, our administration presented the 2025 budget before this Honorable House with an initial size of 549 billion 160 million 417,663,000 naira. However, the Honorable House appropriated the sum of 719 billion 755 million 417,663 naira. This was subsequently reviewed through a supplementary provision of 215 billion 378 million 374,543.62 naira, thereby raising the overall budgetary size to the tune of 935 billion 132 million 792,206 naira 0.62 kobo, a clear demonstration of our commitment in addressing the present needs of our people and driving sustainable development across the state. The budget, aptly tagged Budget of Hope and Human Capital Development, was carefully structured with a recurrent allocation of 313 billion 265 million 948,685 naira 76 kobo, and a capital allocation of 621 billion 867 million 843,520 naira 86 kobo, striking a deliberate balance between meeting the immediate obligations and driving long-term growth. From January to October 2025, the overall performance of the approved budget stood at 75%, reflecting our administration's steadfast commitment to prudent resource management, accountability, and the accelerated delivery of dividend of democracy to our people. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, with your kind permission, allow me to therefore present a brief account of the remarkable achievements our administration has achieved in the outgoing 2025 fiscal year. Education. Mr. Speaker, distinguished members of this honorable House, this administration has continued to play a pivotal role in transforming the state's educational landscape through a series of impactful interventions aimed at expanding access, improving infrastructure, and enhancing the overall learning experience. This informed our decision to allocate the sum of 280 billion naira, 697 million 337,000 87 kobo, representing 31% of the total budget of the state for the 2025 fiscal year. As a result of this firm commitment, the government has embarked on the following strides, which include: 1, large-scale construction and renovation of classrooms across the state to address the overcrowding and ensure that every child learns in a safe, comfortable, and stimulating setting. 2, sustenance of the free education program in all primary and secondary schools, which remains a cornerstone of our human capital development agenda, ensuring that children from all backgrounds, regardless of economic status, can access quality education. 3, enhancement of feeding program for boarding students, providing nutritious meals to promote their health, concentration, and academic performance. 4, disbursement of over 1,420,000,000 naira to cover registration fees for students enrolled in various universities, thereby alleviating the financial burden on parents and ensuring that no student is left behind due to economic challenges. 5, as part of the last year's success recorded in the area of foreign scholarship, the government has also continued with the same foreign and domestic scholarship scheme, in which 590 applicants were successfully screened for various postgraduate programs in some countries across the globe, particularly India, Malaysia, and Uganda. This initiative, I must say, continues to offer life-changing opportunities for our brilliant students to acquire advanced knowledge and skills that will be reinvested into growth of our state upon their return. 6, settlement of outstanding tuition fees for Kano State students who graduated from Near East University, Cyprus, from 2015 to 2019, reaffirming the government's commitment to students' welfare abroad. 7, continuation of the 50% fee waiver for students in tertiary institutions aimed at alleviating financial burdens, promoting equal access to higher education, and encouraging academic pursuit among indigent students across the state. 9, establishment of Kano State Polytechnic Gaya to expand access to higher education. This new institution is designed to cater for the growing demand for tertiary education and to offer specialized programs aligned with the state's socio-economic priorities. On this note, I would like to, Mr. Speaker, most humbly thank all of you, members of this assembly, for the timely deliberation and passage of the bill establishing Gaya Polytechnic. We thank you all. Thank you very much. 11, embarking on massive funding toward the construction, renovation, and maintenance of structures across all state-owned tertiary institutions. Through these efforts, Mr. Speaker, we are not only improving the quality of higher education, but also laying a solid foundation for a knowledge-driven economy that will secure the future of our dear state. Number 12, enhancement of students' performance in core disciplines in our secondary schools through recruitment of over 400 qualified mathematics teachers, in addition to employing over 1,600 watchmen to safeguard our schools and provide a secure, conducive environment to teaching and learning. Number 12, establishment of government girls' secondary school at Dangoro, Kumboso local government area to expand access to girl child education. Number 13, general repairs and renovation of physical structures at First Ladies College, Mariri, to provide conducive environment to learning. 14, settlement of National Examination Council's NECO outstanding fees to ensure uninterrupted participation of state students in national examinations. Number 15, settlement of counterpart fund for Universal Basic Education Commission UBEC matching grant to the tune of over 3.55 billion naira, strengthening basic education infrastructure and access. 16, procurement and distribution post UTME and JAMB forms, including screening, registration, and training for prospective candidates to enhance tertiary education enrollment. Number 17, conduct of the fifth combined convocation ceremony and the investiture of the Chancellor at Aliko Dangote University of Science and Technology, Udal, with Alhaji Aliko Dangote, President of the Dangote Group, as Chancellor, as well as the second combined convocation of the Northwest University, celebrating academic excellence and institutional growth. Number 19, general renovation of dilapidated structures at various schools, including Government Technical College Dambata, Government Technical College Ungogo, Government Girls Secondary School Balansanyawa, and Government Secondary School Gurungawa, to mention just a few, to upgrade learning environments. Number 20, renovation of the French and Chinese bilingual colleges in Konkoso town to promote multilingual education and cultural exchange. Number 21, conduct of the 2025 internal examinations, including basic education certificate, basic education Islamic certificate examination, senior Arabic and Islamic schools qualifying examination, and senior secondary qualifying examinations, ensuring standardized students' assessment across the state. Number 22, settlement of outstanding boarding schools feeding liabilities to sustain the welfare of students in public boarding schools. Number 23, resuscitation of 15 skills acquisition centers across the state, which serve as practical training grounds where youths can develop hands-on competencies in diverse trades and vocations. Number 26, Mr. Speaker, our administration's decision to dedicate 31% of the 2025 fiscal year budget to education has begun to yield remarkable results, placing Kano State at the top of the 2025 NECO performance chart. This, Alhamdulillah, beating Lagos and all other 35 states, including the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. This is a feat that stands as a testament to our commitment in strategic interventions. Academic activities across schools have also been significantly enhanced through consistent teachers' motivation, improved learning resources, and the retraining of educators to deliver optimal results. Through these targeted initiatives, we are not only raising the academic standards, but also laying a sustainable foundation for a future driven by knowledge, discipline, and innovation. Mr. Speaker, I hasten to say that these measures, coupled with improved supervision and support services, have revitalized the education sector and rekindled the confidence of parents, teachers, and even students alike. Number two, Mr. Speaker, is on health. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, our sincere commitment to strengthening the health care sector and enhancing the well-being of our citizens. This administration has allocated the sum of 149.7 billion naira, representing 16.5% of the total 2025 fiscal year budget to health-related initiatives. This significant investment reflects our resolve to expand access to quality medical services and build a more inclusive, responsive, and resilient healthcare system through, number one, upgrade of healthcare infrastructure and manpower development, ensuring that every community, urban or rural, benefits from equitable and efficient medical services. Number two, transformation of primary healthcare centers into fully functional general hospitals in key local government areas such as Garku, Kombozo, Gari, Garimalam, Shanono, Kiro, Remengado, and Gabasawa, bridging the gap between the undeserved communities and essential healthcare. Many others are in the pipeline of execution. Construction of a model primary healthcare centers also at Riman Zakara Quarters, Region Zakiwat, in Ngogo local government area to serve as a benchmark for community-based care. Number four on health is the completion of a community clinic, renovation of a mosque, and construction of resident doctors' house at Daladi Nasidi Housing Estate, thereby enhancing holistic community health support. Number five, general renovation works at Kano State College of Health Science and Technology, reinforcing the foundation for medical education training. Number six is the solarization of primary healthcare headquarters and cold rooms across 6 zonal cold stores, ensuring uninterrupted supply for vaccine preservation and critical operations. Number six is the extension of solar installation at Hasia Pediatric Hospital and the Siaka Rabi Pediatric Hospitals reinforcing maternal and child health infrastructure. Number 7, supply and installation of a 500 kVA generator at Murtala Mohammed Specialist Hospital, securing reliable energy for advanced medical procedures. Number 8 is the procurement of medical equipment for primary health care facilities in Gala Town, Smela Local Government, Gwarzo and Topa, boosting diagnostic and treatment capabilities. Number 9 is the ongoing rehabilitation and modernization of Kura General Hospital and Muhammad Abdullahi Wasi Special Hospital, aligning them with contemporary medical standards. Number 10 is the purchase of residential plots at Zongo Quarters in Kano Municipal Local Government Area for use as a medical students hostel for Northwest University Kano, supporting clinical training and academic growth. Number 11 is the launching of the Upper Care Scheme, offering pre-leprosy treatment to affected individuals, promoting dignity, recovery, and social reintegration. Number 12 is the expansion of the contributory health insurance scheme to include prison inmates, Almajiri peoples, and persons with special needs, ensuring social inclusion. Number 12 is the 37% increase in health insurance enrollment, mid-2023 to September 2025, driven by free rural registration drives and awareness campaigns led by Kano State Contributory Healthcare Management Agency. Number 13 is the provision of pre-maternal healthcare services across government facilities, guaranteeing safe, affordable, and quality care for women before, during, and after childbirth. Number 14 is the revalidation of counterpart funding approval for the Bilharzia Mass Administration of Medicine exercise, reaffirming our commitment to combating neglected tropical diseases. Mr. Speaker, through these comprehensive interventions, we are not only improving the quality and reach of healthcare services, but also building a system that reflects compassion, innovation, and equity. Our vision is very, very clear. A healthier Kano, where every citizen, regardless of status or location, has access to the care they deserve. Number 3 is on agriculture. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the stern commitment of this administration to revitalize the agricultural sector was reflected in the allocation of 21,38,199,190 naira.76 kobo, representing 3.8% of the 2025 budget. This strategic investment yielded significant achievements in line with our vision for food security, job creation, and rural development. Notable accomplishments during the outgoing fiscal year in agriculture include: 1, approval for construction of 11 mini-ice dams and irrigation infrastructure across 11 local government areas aimed at enhancing dry season farming and ensuring all year round agricultural productivity. 2 is the procurement of 333 truckload of NPK fertilizer, amounting to approximately 199,000 bags, which were distributed to over 100,000 farmers across the state to boost crop yield and reduce input cost. Number 3, the supply and distribution of over 70 trucks of rice to all the 44 local government councils, benefiting civil servants, civil society organizations, special interest groups, and particularly persons with special needs, in line with our inclusive approach to food support. Number 4 is the take-up of the Sustainable Power and Irrigation for Nigeria SPIN project in Kano State, which is expected to transform the irrigation landscape and boost agribusiness development through renewable energy solutions. Number 5 is the recruitment of agricultural extension workers and other essential personnel to strengthen the delivery of services to farmers, ensuring that they are equipped with modern farming techniques, inputs, and real-time advisory support. Mr. Speaker, these efforts are part of our deliberate strategy to reposition agriculture as a key driver of economic diversification and empowerment in Kano State. Number 4 is on infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in line with our vision to modernize Kano State through transformative infrastructural projects, this administration committed the sum of 70 billion naira, 682 million naira, 843,744 naira 15 kobo, representing 12.5% of the total 2025 budget to the infrastructural sector. This significant investment has delivered tangible results across urban and rural communities, enhancing connectivity, safety, ethics, and administrative efficiency throughout the state. Key achievements recorded during the outgoing fiscal year include comprehensive road maintenance and rehabilitations across minor and major metropolitan roads, including the provision of road signs, road markings, etc., etc. Number 2 is the execution of the 2025 constituency projects, ensuring grassroots impact through projects directly informed by community needs and legislative advocacy. On this note, I also wish to congratulate all the honorable members for this gigantic effort at ensuring the full implementation of all the constituency projects for the 2025 budget allocation. Mr. Speaker, number 3 is the reconstruction of many metropolitan roads as part of our urban renewal program, with new asphaltic overlay, drainages, etc., etc., thereby significantly improving mobility and boosting commercial activities. Also online is the renovation of major public buildings, notably the long overdue upgrade of the government house and renovation works at Gidan Murtala and Gidan Ado Bayero, including supply and installation of 4 new solar-powered elevators, 2 for each building complex. Also, on this, we have the construction of new government office complexes to meet increasing administrative needs and reduce reliance on rented facilities. 6 is the establishment of the Ministry of Housing Development, a dedicated institution charged with the driving policies, programs, and innovations that will make decent and affordable housing accessible to all. Number 6 is the commencement of the construction of the Ministry of Housing Development ultra-modern headquarters, alongside the headquarters of the Kano Housing Corporation, both designed to serve as centers of excellence for housing policy formulation, planning, and implementation. Number 7 is the primary infrastructure development at strategic layouts, including Rijal Gwangwang and BUK Western Bypass, opening up new residential and investment corridors. Number 8 is the construction of red networks and parking lots at the Governor's Lodge in Concorsia City, further enhancing accessibility within government residential facilities. Number 9, Mr. Speaker, is the provision of wireless solar-powered traffic lights at major three-way intersections across metropolitan Kano under the Urban Renewal Program, promoting road discipline and energy efficiency. Number 10, the government successfully procured 500 transformers across and distributed same across various communities in the state. This, Mr. Speaker, is with a view to addressing persistent power challenges and improve electricity supply for both residential and commercial use. This intervention, I must say, has significantly enhanced access to stable power and boosted socio-economic activities statewide. In the same vein, the administration commenced the procurement and distribution of solar home systems under the Abba Gida Gida Empowerment Initiative, aimed at promoting renewable energy, reducing dependency on the national grid, and empowering households with sustainable off-grid electricity solutions. We also have the supply and the installation of solar-powered street lights across almost all metropolitan roads and some local government areas headquarters under the 5-kilometer programs, all aimed at improving security and nighttime visibility. The general renovation of Jumat mosques at both Concorsia and Amana cities and a host of others located in different places across the state. Emergency infrastructure repairs, including washout at Topa Bridge along Topa Doakin Topa Road, ensuring continued access and safety. Mr. Speaker, these initiatives form part of our urban renewal agenda, which is greatly transforming Kano into a resilient and investment-friendly state aligned with the aspirations of the good people of Kano State. Mr. Speaker, number 5 is on manufacturing, commerce, investment, and tourism. Distinguished members of this August Assembly, in our steadfast commitment to industrial revitalization and economic empowerment, the sum of 3,887,338,800 871 naira 45 kobo of the 2025 budget was allocated to the sector, and this has informed the bedrock for achieving the following strides. Number one is the resuscitation of garment clusters across all the 44 local government areas of the state. The initiative has already taken up with the first phase in 6 pilot local government areas, namely Madobi, Kura, Rogo, Ambata, Gorzo, and Kibia, where efforts are underway to provide modern facilities, equipment, and technical support to local tailors and fashion entrepreneurs. This bold intervention aims to breathe a new life into the state's garment industry, create thousands of jobs, and promote resilience among our skilled youths and women. Number two on this sector is the facilitation of a 5 billion naira soft loan scheme for small and medium enterprises in partnership with the Bank of Industry to further stimulate growth and innovations among local entrepreneurs. Number three is the remodeling of 5 major markets with befitting infrastructure that meets modern standards. These markets, once completed, will not only enhance commercial activities, but also attract greater investment, improve hygiene and safety, and strengthen the value chain of trade and industry across our state. Number four, Mr. Speaker, is the repositioning of the Ministry of Tourism and Culture into a vibrant revenue-generating institution. This strategic repositioning is designed not only to safeguard our traditions, but also to harness the immense potential of the creative and tourism sectors as key drivers of economic diversification and internally generated revenue. By strengthening institutional capacity and fostering partnerships, we are setting a new standard for cultural administration in the state. Number five, Kano State proudly participated in the UNESCO Edo 2025 program, where our contingents showcased the depths of our cultural identity to an international audience. Most notably, Mr. Speaker, we successfully organized the Kano Festival Canfest, popularly known as Kalankwa, the first of its kind, bringing together participants from the 44 local government areas of the state, as well as other interested countries to celebrate our arts, culture, and unity. This landmark event, Mr. Speaker, not only projected Kano on the global tourism map, but also reinforced our reputation as the cultural heartbeat of northern Nigeria. Number six, Mr. Speaker, is on environment and sanitation. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in recognition of the vital role a clean, safe, and resilient environment plays in public health and sustainable development, the sum of 15 billion 523 million 154,078 naira 47 kobo, representing 2.8% of the 2025 budget, was allocated to the environment and sanitation sector. This allocation enabled the implementation of several strategic interventions, including but not limited to: number one, approval and adoption of the Kano State Climate Change Policy, a landmark framework aimed at strengthening the state towards a low-carbon, climate-resilient future. The policy sets the stage for a sustainable and climate-proof economy by promoting adaptive strategies and reducing greenhouse gas emissions across key sectors. Number two, the settlement of allowances for street sweepers in recognition of their crucial role in maintaining urban cleanliness and environmental health across the state. Number three is to mitigate flooding and ensure smooth stormwater flow. The government undertook comprehensive annual drainage clearance across the 8 metropolitan areas of the state. This proactive and timely intervention not only enhanced urban resilience, but also enabled the state to withstand NIMET's flood predictions without recording any major incidents, a testament to effective planning and environmental management. Number four is the payment of outstanding allowances to forest guards to boost their morale and support ongoing efforts to protect and preserve our forest reserves and biodiversity. Number five is the employment of 100 newly engaged forest guards again to protect our forest and preserve the future of Kano State. Number six is the execution of a critical erosion control project at Tudinyola, Bajallabi community in Gwale local government area to address long outstanding ecological challenges and prevent further environmental degradation and loss of property. Number seven is the procurement of 5 street sweeping vehicles to mechanize urban sanitation, improve efficiency, and support the daily cleaning operations across major roads and public places. Number 8 is the procurement and distribution of over 5,000 liter bins, 240 liter capacity each, aimed at promoting responsible waste disposal, curbing indiscriminate littering, and enhancing environmental consciousness among our residents. Number 9 is the commencement of the new MAF erosion control project with an initial allocation of over 300 million naira to address critical erosion-prone areas and protect communities from environmental hazards. Number 10 is the authorization of multiple drainage construction projects across strategic locations to mitigate flooding, improve sanitation, and enhance urban resilience during the rainy season. Number 11 is the flag off of the distribution of 5.5 million tree seedlings for planting across the state as part of a massive afforestation campaign to combat desert encroachment and promote environmental sustainability. Number 12, the tree planting in schools, religious centers, and along major streets, reinforcing the administration's vision for a cleaner, healthier, and greener environment. Number 13 is the restoration of over 250,000 hectares of land through the agroclimatic resilience in semi-arid landscape agricultural project, a major achievement in the state's broader environmental recovery and climate resilience drive. These initiatives, Mr. Speaker, underscores our unwavering commitment to a cleaner, safer, and environmentally responsible Kano State in line with global best practices and national environmental standards. Number 7 is on good governance institutions. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this administration remains committed to strengthening governance institutions, which are the backbone of sustainable development and effective service delivery. In the outgoing fiscal year, we allocated the sum of 98,245,089,019 naira 58 kobo, representing 7.5% of the total budget 2025 to support and enhance the operations of the machinery of governance. This, I must say, Mr. Speaker, the strategic investment which yielded notable outcomes, including the enhancement of institutional capacity, improved coordination among ministries, departments, and agencies, and deepening of transparency and accountability frameworks. It has also fostered more responsive and inclusive governance across all levels. As a result of this commitment, we recorded tangible achievements, including number 1, procurement of modern firefighting vehicles, Mercedes-Benz fire trucks, and manned diesel water tankers for deployment at the government house to enhance emergency response capacity across the area. Procurement of Toyota Hilux operational vehicles for selected agencies and local government projects monitoring committees across the 3 senatorial districts to improve oversight and project supervision. Settlement of outstanding fiber optic installation and bandwidth subscription fees for 2023 to 2024 and 2024 to 2025 service periods, ensuring uninterrupted internet connectivity and digital governance infrastructure. Number 4 is the payment of over 27 billion naira in accumulated gratuities to retired civil servants, which is a significant move aimed at fulfilling pension obligations and restoring the dignity of our retired workforce. Number 5, Mr. Speaker, is the settlement of outstanding severance gratuity, accommodation, and leave/recess allowances for our former councillors of the 44 local government areas who served during the periods 2014 to 2017, 2018 to 2020, and 2021 to 2024. I am happy to inform this honorable House that by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by next week, we are concluding the payment or settlement of these severance allowances to all the councillors concerned to the tune of 8 billion naira next week, inshallah. Mr. Speaker, these efforts reflect our firm belief, firm resolve to build strong institutions, afford social justice, and deliver good governance system that is efficient, transparent, and people-centered. Number 8 is on security, justice, and emergency services. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the safety and security of our people remain paramount to the vision and mission of this administration. In recognition of the complex security challenges confronting our state and the nation. In that regard, we allocated the sum of 23,457,527,026 naira 6 kobo, representing 4% of the 2025 fiscal year budget, to the security, justice, and emergency services sector. This strategic investment has also yielded meaningful outcomes in strengthening community policing, improving justice delivery, and enhancing emergency preparedness and response. Key milestones achieved in this sector, Mr. Speaker, include the establishment of the Kano State Neighborhood Watch, a grassroots-driven security outfit designed to complement conventional security agencies through intelligence gathering, community surveillance, and rapid response to threats at the local level. This initiative reflects our commitment to building a security architecture that is people-oriented, proactive, and inclusive. Number 2 is the procurement of uniform materials for 6,000 members of the Kano State Neighborhood Watch Vigilante Group, equipping them with proper identity and boosting their morale in the discharge of their duties. Number 3 is the training of 2,000, again, neighborhood watch operatives by reputable consultants with a focus on basic security operations, intelligent management, human rights, and crisis response, ensuring professionalism, accountability, and synergy with formal security institutions. Number 4 is the support to the justice sector, including the passage of key instruments that enhance governance, strengthen the rule of law, and provide a framework for institutional efficiency in the administration of justice. Mr. Speaker, this efforts underscores our holistic approach to security, one that prioritizes both law enforcement and legal reforms, while fostering trust and cooperation between the government, security agencies, and the communities they serve. We will also continue to build on this momentum in the year 2026, ensuring that by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Kano remains a safe, just, and secure environment for all residents. On water supply and rural development, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in our relentless pursuit of inclusive development and improved living standards for our citizens, this administration has allocated the sum of 27,235,112,601 naira 5 kobo, representing 4.9% of the total budget for 2025 to the water supply rural development sector. This investment was aimed at addressing the long-standing challenges of water scarcity and expanding infrastructure to underserved rural communities. Significant achievements recorded here include sustained efforts to end water scarcity through rehabilitation and maintenance of key water supply facilities as well as the expansion of reticulation systems to ensure the supply of potable water across both urban and rural areas of the state. Number 2 is the establishment of a model village in Doga, Gabasa local government area as a pilot for integrated rural development. The core project incorporates water supply, access roads, electrification, sanitation, and other social amenities to uplift rural living conditions. Number 3 is the implementation of rural roads backlog, maintenance and rehabilitation intervention aimed at improving connectivity between communities, markets, schools, and healthcare centers. Number 4 is the comprehensive data collection and stakeholders' engagement across communities, serving as a foundation for evidence-based planning and sustainable rural and community development initiatives. These interventions, Mr. Speaker, are part of our strategy to bridge the urban-rural development gap and foster equitable access to essential services throughout the state. Number 10, on transport development. Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable members, as part of our firm commitment to transforming Kano into a modern, inclusive, and environmentally sustainable metropolis, this administration allocated the sum of 12,805,155,000 naira, representing 22.3% of the 2025 budget to the transport development sector. This tactical investment laid the foundation for long-term reforms aimed at enhancing mobility, reducing environmental impact, and boosting economic activity through transport innovations. Key achievements in the outgoing fiscal year in the transport sector include: 1, adaptation of Kano State Transport Policy, a Green White Paper, a milestone policy framework that promotes a reliable, affordable, safe, and environment-friendly transport system. The policy provides a roadmap for multi-modal transport integration, traffic decongestion, and sustainable infrastructure planning across the state. Number 2, the approvals were granted to the Ministry of Transport for the establishment of Kano State Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, Kamata, and Kano State Permissible Wet Bridge Agency. Number 3, the procurement of 500 state-of-the-art electric tricycles for mass transport empowerment and employment program, valued at 3.7 billion naira. This is going to be distributed across our various young men and women across the 44 local government areas. This flagship, Mr. Speaker, initiative reflects our dual commitment to climate-conscious development and youth empowerment. Number 4, the electric tricycles designed to reduce carbon emissions and dependence on fossil fuels, not only align with global sustainability goals, but also serve as a vehicle for economic empowerment, creating direct employment for over 1,500 youths and improving last-mile connectivity in urban and peri-urban communities. Mr. Speaker, this administration's transport agenda goes beyond roads. It is about building a smart, efficient, and inclusive transport ecosystem that meets the present needs of our people while protecting the future generations. Number 11 is on women and youth development. Mr. Speaker, respected honorable members, in line with the administration's vision to empower women and youth as catalysts for economic growth and social stability, several transformative initiatives were launched to promote entrepreneurship, skills development, and self-reliance across the state. These efforts are designed to create sustainable livelihoods, curb unemployment, and unlock the potential of young men and women in every community. The key interventions in this area, Mr. Speaker, include the plugging off of the first tranche of 800 million naira youth empowerment scheme, through which 150,000 grants were disbursed to each of the 5,384 young men and women to enable them start or expand their micro businesses across the 44 local government areas. Number 2 is the revival of vocational skills programs aimed at reducing social visits, promoting self-sufficiency, and fostering youth development across the state. Number 3 is the collaboration with 345 youth organizations to sustain and expand the empowerment programs and ensure continuous community engagement. Number 4 is the launching of a 2.3 billion livestock entrepreneurship program, under which 7,158 goats were distributed to 2,386 women across the 44 local government areas to enhance women's economic participation and income generation. Number 5, the empowerment of over 1,130 graduates with start-up kits and essential resources to support self-employment and innovation-driven enterprises. Number 5 is the disbursement of 50,000 start-up capital each to thousands of small business owners aimed at strengthening the micro enterprise sector. Number 6 is the employment of some grown-up orphans from the Nasra orphanage to address idleness and provide them with a sense of purpose and belonging. Number 7 is the approval for the employment of essential personnel, such as social workers, community development workers, and others deemed critical to address the manpower gap arising from prolonged periods without recruitment, despite continuous staff attrition through retirement, death, and transfers of service. Honorable members, construction of a mini stadium also at Concourse Somadogo local government area to promote youth engagement in sports and community development. Honorable members, proposed 2026 budget allocations, which is the main reason why I am here before you for its presentation. Honorable members, our proposed budget for the 2026 fiscal year totaled 138,127,929,000 naira, 271 naira, built around completing legacy projects, consolidating gains, and enabling new initiatives. Mr. Speaker, our respective honorable members, let me say here that the sum of 934 billion naira, 640 million, 32,101 naira is earmarked for capital expenditure. And the sum of 433 billion, 487 million, 897,170 kobo is for recurrent expenditure. Notably, the budget has a capital to recurrent ratio of 68 to 32%. Thus underscoring our administration's determination to channel more resources towards growth-driven investments. A significant share of the capital allocation is therefore dedicated to the economic and social sectors, reflecting our commitment to continue securing a better future for our people, in particular education, health, and infrastructure, which have been accorded top priority, having a substantial allocation in the proposed budget. Specifically, honorable members, education is allocated the sum of 405 billion, 350 million, 318,751 naira, 17 kobo, representing 30% of the total budget allocation. Health sector allocated the sum of 212 billion, 250 million, 500,000, 44 kobo, 44 naira, 11 kobo, representing 16% of the total 2026 budget. Infrastructure allocated the sum of 346 billion, 286 million, 262,957 naira, 80 kobo, representing 25% of the total budget. Honorable members, this is a clear evidence of our commitment to nurturing human capital development, safeguarding the well-being of our citizens, and laying the physical foundation for sustainable development, while other important sectors such as agriculture, security, water supply, commerce and investment, tourism, women, youths and people with special needs, environment and climate change, as well as transport development, have received significant consideration in the 2026 proposed budget. Mr. Speaker, our respected honorable members, at this point, I wish to reaffirm the commitment we all demonstrated during the 2025 budget presentation when we collectively aligned our administration's priorities with the aspirations of our people. That moment was not just a fiscal exercise, but a solemn pledge in this hallowed chamber to place the welfare and progress of our citizens above all. Conclusion and call to action. Mr. Speaker, our respected honorable members, distinguished citizens of Kano State, as I stand before this esteemed House to present the third budget of this administration, it is with a deep reflection that I acknowledge that we are nearing the completion of the third quarter of our 4-year mandate. This moment marks a critical juncture, one that demands renewed urgency and focused implementation as we race against time to fully deliver on the promises we made to the good people of Kano State that elected us into these respective offices we are occupying today. It is therefore gratifying to note that over 80% of our administration blueprint have been successfully implemented, as I said earlier, touching nearly every sector and delivering measurable impact to the lives of our people, notwithstanding that we are resolute in continually improving the betterment of our citizens. However, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the 2026 budget is not just a fiscal document. It is a covenant, a commitment to consolidate gains, complete key projects, and build a lasting system that serves generations to come. This budget is bold, but grounded, aspirational, yet realistic. It reflects our desire to transform Kano into a resilient, inclusive, and prosperous state. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, your rigorous oversight, timely passage, and collaborative spirit will be very, very essential. Together, I believe, let us ensure that this budget does not remain on paper, but translates into roads, classrooms, clinics, jobs, empowerment, availability of water, and dignity for the good people of Kano State. At this juncture, I salute the resilience of all the honorable members of this August Assembly for your continued partnership, legislative support, and patriotic cooperation. I must say it here, without any regret, that since my assumption of office in May 2023, as a democratically elected governor of Kano State, I have had the best of this cooperation and respect from all of you, irrespective of the political differences. It is therefore my ardent prayer that this cooperation and support will be sustained by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the betterment of those that elected us into these offices. Let me also seize this opportunity to thank the entire citizens of Kano State for their unwavering goodwill and trust in our administration. I reaffirmed my commitment and that of my cabinet to continue serving diligently, transparently, and faithfully in pursuit of our shared vision for a greater and better Kano. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide, bless, and strengthen us in this noble endeavor. Amen. At this point, Mr. Speaker, our respected members of the Assembly, I wish to sincerely thank all those that contributed to the successful implementation of this budget document. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to my Deputy Governor in person of Comrade Aminu Abdul Salam, who happens to be the Commissioner in charge of Minister of Higher Education also. It also goes to all honorable commissioners, special advisors, heads of MDS, particularly Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Planning and Budget, his team, and the Directorate of Research and Documentation for their technical leadership, dedication, and unwavering commitment throughout the process. We also acknowledge the Council Affairs Directorate for its invaluable support, particularly in granting access to its rich archives and essential data, which significantly enhanced the quality and depth of information used in preparing this document. Let me again here commend the contributions of development partners, civil society organizations, and the general public whose consistent engagement and cooperation have been crucial to driving our vision forward. Lastly, but not the least, I also wish to seize this opportunity to thank my friends, members of the press that have been working tirelessly day and night towards assisting us in fulfillment of the promises we made to the good people. We appreciate you. We want to assure you that we will continue in our pursuit to ensure that dividend of democracy is provided to the good people of this state. With profound honor and a strong sense of duty, Mr. Speaker, right honorable members, I hereby present to this esteemed House the 2026 proposed budget of Kano State, aptly titled the Budget of Infrastructure, Inclusive Growth, and Sustainable Development. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide our steps, bless our efforts, forgive our past, bless our present, and guide our future. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
That was live coverage of Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf presenting the 2026 budget proposal to the Kano State House of Assembly, where he unveiled a spending plan of more than 1 trillion naira.